And do you see yourself as political?
I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I have much, like I said, because I believe in nuance, I have much dislike in all political parties and all leaders, without exception. There's not a single one I would hold up and say is an exemplar and is worth emulating. So I won't have heroes from the political space.
But that then applies to everybody, na? In even in the
does.
profession for that matter.
It does, but because once again, I don't have the kind of antipathy towards other professions as I have towards politics.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think it's proof that we have 75 years on from when our constitution came in, and how its values are disparaged and diluted and denigrated on a daily basis by all political parties. None of them care. None of the political parties care about the values of the constitution. When they are in power, they will use it to their ends. And when they're out of power, the guy who comes in says, "Oh my God, you have improved our playbook. You've shown me new ways in which to distort the constitution." Right? So no other profession has that kind of control over the implementation of constitutional values. And the fact that if you go to any kind of so-called third world country, you'll find better infrastructure, better healthcare, better education, virtually anywhere else, I think is evidence of that. And this is all, in my view, to a large extent because governments have allowed it to happen.
So you would call yourself neutral then, when it comes to politics?
If you call having an antipathy towards all political parties neutral, yes, that's what it is.
But when you're looking at law and when you're looking at the constitution, when you're trying to interpret things and you're trying to argue for people, yes, nuance is required, but you do tend to have or take some side sometimes because they are both such intertwined things.
I agree. I agree. So issue-wise, I will take a position. Now, my position is not motivated by the political party.
Right.
It may result in helping a political party or a particular government, etc. It may do that, right? Like in Aadhaar, I was appearing for the Center for Civil Society, supporting the Aadhaar program. Right? But I was against Aadhaar being utilized and put across the board as an obligation for citizens to get.
Yes.
That the government is entitled to insist that you're taking my money, I want to make sure you are you.
Right.
So for me, that was one of those cases, like hundreds of constitutional cases. You will be eventually, consequently, supporting one government or one political party or
as a lawyer.
But that's a consequence of what you do.
Yes.
It's not the reason why you do it, right?
Very difficult to make that segregation for everybody.
It is.
Even in the law.
Of course, yeah.
Because the way I see it, sometimes, yes, nuance is important, but ideology does take precedence sometimes. Even when even if I was a lawyer for that matter, I'm just speaking out loud.
Yeah.
So it is very difficult. How do you make that segregation? Is that anything specific you have to do to train your mind to be able to do that? Over time it happens? What do you do?
I'll give you an example on this. For me, the ideology doesn't flow from what these guys yell out from their munches. For me, it comes from the constitution. So my ideology is the constitutional ideology. What I believe is the constitutional ideology in CITOS, right? So the constitution, for example, allows you to be propagating a religion. It allows you not to propagate a religion, to be an atheist. It allows all of that, right? So for you to then blow up fireworks during Diwali by saying this is an integral part of my religion, I think you're affecting Article 21 rights of people who have to breathe the smoke that comes from fireworks, people who have to clean up the garbage that has been used after that, the noise that is caused, animals who have been hurt, little children who have had to make the fireworks, sitting in Shivkasi in small little tenements. Now, for me, therefore, it's important for us to recognize that constitutional balance that is sought to be achieved by an Article 21 right taking precedence over this so-called claim that it is a religious tenet. I have equally appeared on behalf of temples in Tamil Nadu against Tamil Nadu government because they have taken gold bricks which are sitting in the temples in the temple coffers, and the government has taken the gold and melted it down and said like that, look, the money from this we will give you the money equivalent. My point is you have no business. It belongs to that faith and their temple. They have kept it inside. Government has no business to touch it.
Yes.
Right? Now, I have received brickbats from both sides all the time.
Yes, you've
because I
spoken
take
about
positions on these based on what I believe is the constitutional value.
Okay.
Right? So I think it is possible for me to take both positions. If somebody decided to put their hand into the till of a mosque and take money from me, I would stand up for the mosque and for the church. You have said that you're not going to have state religion. You have said that you're going to be secular. You have said that people have the right to propagate in the way they do.
Okay.
So you shouldn't have all these laws which you have across states in the south and in Orissa, where you have Devaswam boards and you have an executive chairman and they will run the temples and they will decide who will be appointed. This is not your business. Yeah, get your handle
Stay
what you're
away
supposed
then.
to do.